This is Bindu Prabha Sahu. Welcome you all to the YouTube tutorial SNPs Biology. So here I am with the second part of the practice set 1 of the environmental science, and Sweta ma'am has already discussed the part A of this practice set. अगर आप लोगों ने वो वीडियो नहीं देखा है then do watch that video, then come to this video. Okay, so I hope all these practice sets will be very much helpful for your CPET 2021, which is the upcoming entrance examination for all the PG aspirants. So let us discuss, but before discussing, let me tell you, if you are new to this channel, then subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon next to the subscription button, select all so that you can get all the notifications from us. Hit like, share as much as you can, and do subscribe. Okay, so let's start with the practice set. So question number 1, which of the following are reasons for uneven surface of earth? तो क्या क्या reasons हमारा दिया हुआ है? Bit 1, earth moves vertically and horizontally. Bit 2, earth's crust is dynamic. Bit 3, earth is continuously subjected to external forces originating within the earth's atmosphere. earth atmosphere नीचे आ गया है, कोई बात नहीं. So option A में है only bit 1, option B में है bit 1 and bit 3 only, option C में है bit 2 and bit 3 only, option D में है all bit 1, bit 2 and bit 3. Okay, so first of all, what happens? The earth's crust is dynamic. Okay, it moved a bit faster in the past than the rate at which it is moving now. So the internal forces are still active, though with different intensities. Okay, so that means the earth's surface is being continuously subjected by external forces which originate within the earth's atmosphere and by internal forces from within the earth. Okay, so bit 1 में दिया है vertically and horizontally, it will be correct. It is dynamic, it will also be correct. And the third one, that is, it is continuously subjected to external forces originating within the earth's atmosphere, वो भी correct होगा. Okay, so answer will be option D. Clear? So bit 1, bit 2 and bit 3. Clear? Now come to question number 2. Which of the following force contribute to endogenic geomorphic processes? Option A, primordial heat from the origin of the earth. B, radioactivity. C, rotational and tidal friction. D, no such force exist. Okay, तो यहाँ पे याद रखना, यहाँ पे दिया है endogenic geomorphic processes. Okay, so the endogenic forces are mainly land building forces. Okay, whereas the exogenic processes are mainly land varying forces. तो यहाँ पे जो रेडियो एक्टिविटी है, रोटेशनल एंड टाइडल फ्रिक्शन है, और फिर हमारा एक्सोजन नो सच फोर्स एग्जिस्ट, तो वो छोड़ दो. तो ये दोनों है, जो ये दोनों क्या है, एक्सोजेनिक फोर्सेस है. ओके, पर यहाँ पे हमें क्वेश्चन पूछा है एंडोजेनिक जियोमॉर्फिक प्रोसेसेस. ओके, और एंडोजेनिक फोर्सेस, तो ये क्या होगा, प्राइमोडियल हीट फ्रॉम द ओरिजिन ऑफ अर्थ. This force contribute to the endogenic geomorphic processes. Okay, so answer will be option A. Clear? Now come to question number 3. Consider the following statements. Bit 1 में दिया है withering is an in situ process. Bit 2 में दिया है magnitude and depth of withering differs from climate to climate. So select the correct answer from the following quotes. ऑप्शन ए में है ओनली बिट 1, बी में है ओनली बिट 2, सी में है बोथ बिट 1 एंड बिट 2, डी में है नीदर बिट 1 नॉर बिट 2. ओके, सो लेट अस डिस्कस. सो आज a very little or no motion of materials takes place in withering, it is an in situ or on-site process. Okay, in situ means what? On-site process. But not only withering processes differ from climate to climate, but also the depth of withering mantle. Okay, तो bit 1 में हमारा दिया है withering is an in situ process, correct है. Then फिर दिया है magnitude and depth of withering differs from climate to climate. Okay, जो कि अभी हमने डिस्कस किया, that is also correct. So answer will be option C, that is both bit 1 and bit 2 are correct. Okay. Now come to question number 4. Which of the following is or are characteristic of soil? Soil का characteristic कौन कौन से है? Okay. Bit 1, soil characteristics fluctuate with season. Bit 2, soil is result of decay. Bit 3, amount of organic matter in soil changed with season. Select the correct answer from the following quotes. यहाँ पे भी quotes दिया हुआ है नहीं. Bit 1, option A only bit 1, option B only bit 1 and 2, option C only 2 and 3, option D में दिया है all, bit 1, bit 2 and bit 3. Okay, so we all know that soil is a result of decay. Okay, so it is also medium for growth, right? So biological activity is slowed or stopped if the soil becomes too cold or too dry. So organic matter increases when leaves fall or grasses die. The soil chemistry, that is the amount of organic matter, the soil flora and fauna, the temperature and moisture, all these things they change with the seasons. Okay, तो यहाँ पे क्या हो गया? Soil का characteristic fluctuate with season, करेक्ट है. फिर it is a result of decay, ये भी करेक्ट है. Then the amount of organic matter in the soil they change with season, that is also correct. Okay, so यहाँ पे the answer will be option D, that is bit 1, bit 2 and bit 3 all are correct. Now come to question number 5. Depletion of ozone layer is caused due to A. Ferrocene, B. Fullerenes, C. Freons, then D. Polyhalogens. Okay, तो ये याद रखने की चीज है. Option C will be the correct answer, that is freons. Okay, depletion of ozone layer, which is a very drastic situation for nowadays. It is caused due to freons. Okay, so now come to question number 6. Find the incorrect statement. Option A incorrect पूछा है. Okay, option A BOD, that is biochemical oxygen demand or biological oxygen demand. BOD value of clean water is less than 5 parts per million. Okay, so ppm. फिर B में दिया है ड्रिंकिंग वाटर pH शुड बी बिटवीन 5.5 to 9.5. इट इज ऑल्सो करेक्ट. बिट A इज ऑल्सो करेक्ट. ये दोनों करेक्ट हो गए. फिर C में दिया है कार्बन सल्फर एंड नाइट्रोजन ऑक्साइड्स आर द मोस्ट वाइड स्प्रेड एयर पॉल्यूटेंट्स. फिर ऑप्शन डी में दिया है dissolved oxygen concentration below 5 parts per million is ideal for the growth of fishes. Okay, तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? अगर हम ऑप्शन सी को देखें, वाइड स्प्रेड एयर पॉल्यूटेंट्स, वहाँ पे कार्बन सल्फर एंड नाइट्रोजन ऑक्साइड्स दिया है. दिस इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन. बट यहाँ पे दिया है कि इफ the dissolved DO value, that is the dissolved oxygen concentration value, is below 5 ppm, then it will be ideal for growth of fishes, but it is not correct. Okay, it is very less for the growth of fishes. Clear? So this will be the wrong option. So incorrect statement क्या हो गया? Option D. Clear? Now come to question number 7. Alum's capacity to purify water is due to option A softens hard water. Who? Alum. Okay. B pathogenic bacteria get destroyed. C impurities coagulation. D it improves taste. Okay, so यहाँ पे क्या होगा? Alum's capacity, alum is able to purify water. Why? Because it coagulates the impurities. Okay, so option C will be the correct answer. Clear? Now come to question number 8. Which of the oxides of nitrogen is not a common pollutant? Option A N2O5, B N2O, C NO, D NO2. All these are oxides of nitrogen. Okay, तो यहाँ पे पूछा है which is not a common pollutant. तो क्या हो जाएगा हमारा आंसर? Option A. Okay, N2O5 is not a common pollutant. Others are a very common pollutants. Okay, now come to question number 9. इसका क्या हो गया आंसर? ऑप्शन ए. ओके, नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 9. Green chemistry means such reactions which. So what is green chemistry? ये पूछा है. नहीं. ऑप्शन ए, produce color during reactions. B, reduce the use and production of hazardous chemicals. Option C, are related to the depletion of ozone layer. D, study the reactions in plants. ओके, सो इसका आंसर क्या हो जाएगा अगर नहीं पता है? सो ग्रीन केमिस्ट्री इज द रिएक्शन, इज सच रिएक्शन विच इज यूज्ड टू रिड्यूस द यूज एंड प्रोडक्शन ऑफ hazardous chemicals. Okay, so option B will be the correct answer. Now come to question number 10. Biosphere is. Option A, what is biosphere? ये पूछा है. In which individual interact with each other. B, by which life originated. C, it is the name of a bird. D, organic compound by which life diminishes. तो लाइफ तो डिमिनिश नहीं होता है बायोस्फीयर की वजह से, बर्ड का भी ये नेम नहीं है, बायोस्फीयर से लाइफ ओरिजिनेट नहीं हुआ है. सो व्हाट विल बी द करेक्ट आंसर? वी ऑल नो दैट बायोस्फीयर इज द प्लेस वेयर इंडिविजुअल इंटरैक्ट विथ ईच अदर, इंटरैक्ट टू ईच अदर. ओके, सो आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन ए. ओके, नाउ कम टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 11. Noosphere is synonym of. Option A, environment. Option B, atmosphere. Option C, hydrosphere. Option D, stratosphere. Okay, so noosphere क्या है? It is the synonym of environment. याद रखना अगर नहीं पता है तो. environment को और क्या बोलते हैं? noosphere बोलते हैं. Clear? Now come to question number 12. Terracing is an effective method of soil conservation in. Option A, desert areas. Option B, hilly areas. Option C, plains. Option D, riverine areas. Okay, so terracing is an effective method of soil conservation in which areas? In hilly areas. Okay, clear? वहाँ पे terracing process में soil conservation करते हैं. Clear? So now come to question number 13. One of the following crops is the most effective in controlling soil erosion. Which of the following crops is the most effective in controlling soil erosion? Okay, so option A में है cotton, B में pigeon pea, C में green gram and D में maize. तो क्या होगा इसका आंसर? pigeon pea. Okay, option B, ये याद रखना, it is the most effective in case of controlling the soil erosion. Clear? Now come to question number 14. Contour binding is done to check. Option A, rill erosion. B, gully erosion. C, ravine formation. D, sheet erosion. Okay, तो क्या होगा? इसका आंसर है शीट इरोजन. शीट इरोजन को चेक करने के लिए कॉन्टूर बाइंडिंग करते हैं. ओके, क्लियर? सो आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन डी. नाउ कम टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 15. Digging pits on the slopes just for the accumulation of runoff is called as. Option A, contour terracing. B, contour trenching. C, beach terracing. D, none of the above. ओके, तो क्या होगा कि जो स्लोप्स में फॉर द एक्यूमुलेशन ऑफ द रन ऑफ, ओके, जो पिट्स करते हैं, डिग करते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? ओके, सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज कॉन्टोर ट्रेंचिंग. रिमेंबर दिस, नॉट टेरेसिंग. व्हाट? कॉन्टोर ट्रेंचिंग. रिमेंबर दिस. नाउ कम टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 16. Demersal fish is obtained from. कहाँ से मिलता है demersal fish? Option A, open sea. B, sea bottom. C, estuaries. D, lakes. So it is obtained from the sea bottom. Okay, Clear? Now come to question number 17. The energy produced by hydel power plant is option A, it is non-polluting and non-renewable. B, it is polluting and non-renewable. C, it is non-polluting and renewable. D, it is polluting and renewable. Okay, so what is this hydel power plant? It is the hydroelectric power plant. Okay, both are same, don't get confused. Hydel power plant means hydroelectric power plant. Okay, water से जो electricity generate करते हैं. Clear? So in case of this hydel power plant, the energy produced is generally non-polluting and renewable. Okay, so answer will be option C. Remember this, non-polluting and renewable. Okay, now come to question number 18. Which one represents the regulative function of forest? Option A, storage and release of gases. Option B, production of essential oils. C, production of wood. D, conservation of water and soil. Okay, तो फॉरेस्ट का रेगुलेटिव फंक्शन क्या है, क्या होगा? इट इज फॉर द स्टोरेज एंड रिलीज ऑफ गैसेस. ओके, रेगुलेटिव पूछा है. क्लियर? बाकी तो सब मिलता है, लेकिन व्हाट इज द मेन रेगुलेटिव फंक्शन? इट इज फॉर स्टोरेज एंड रिलीज ऑफ गैसेस. ओके, सो ऑप्शन ए विल बी द करेक्ट आंसर. नाउ कम टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 19. Which is the first state in India to make rooftop rainwater harvesting compulsory to all houses? ये याद रखने की चीज़ है. याद है कि नहीं है पता नहीं, याद करो. ओके, सो ऑप्शन में क्या क्या है? तमिलनाडु, बी केरला, सी असम, डी गोवा. ओके, याद आया? नहीं आया? फिर भी मैं बोल देती हूँ. The first state in India to make rooftop rainwater harvesting compulsory to all houses is Tamil Nadu. Okay, so in Tamil Nadu, it is the first state in India which has made rooftop rainwater harvesting structure compulsory to all houses across the state. If anyone fail to obey this rule, there are legal provisions to punish the defaulters. Okay, so generally this method helps to save the rainwater. Okay, so answer will be option A. Clear? Now come to question number 20. Which of the following is the major source of fresh water which is available in India? Okay, India में major source of fresh water क्या है? Option A, ocean water. नहीं. B, river water. C, pond water. D, ground water. Okay, so ground water is the major source of fresh water in India. Okay, so ground water cannot be seen, right? It cannot be accessed easily. So the important role of groundwater sources play in the water cycle. Okay, it is that they are the primary sources for human consumption. Clear? Through the water cycle we use the groundwater. Okay, so answer will be option D. Now come to question number 21. Narmada Bachao Andolan is related to option A, Tehri. Option B, Bakra Nangal. Option C, Sardar Sarovar. Option D, Rihan. Okay, so Narmada Bachao Andolan is a social movement against the large dams built across the Narmada river at Sardar Sarovar Dam in Gujarat. Okay, so it is the first focal point, that is the Sardar Sarovar Dam. It is the first focal point of this movement. Clear? So it is related to what? Sardar Sarovar. Clear? Option C will be the correct answer. Now come to question number 22. The theory of infiltration capacity was given by who? Gave the theory of infiltration capacity? Option A, Merrill Bernard. B, W. Horner. C, Robert E. Horton. D, Leroy K. Sherman. Okay, तो क्या होगा इसका आंसर? ऑप्शन सी, दैट इज रॉबर्ट ही हॉटन. क्लियर? सो आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन सी. रिमेंबर दिस. नाउ कम टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 23. The surface runoff is the quantity of water. Option A, absorbed by the soil. B. Intercepted by buildings and vegetative cover. C. Required to fill surface depressions. D. That reaches the stream channel. Okay, surface runoff क्या है? Clear? So it is the water that reaches the stream channel. Okay, so answer will be option D. Clear? Now come to question number 24. The deficiency in rain catch due to vertical acceleration of air forced upward over the gauge is option A. Lesser for small raindrops. B. Greater for heavy rain. C. Greater for lighter rain. D. Greater for large drops. Okay, तो गॉस की थ्योरी अगर याद है, then what will be the answer? बोलो बोलो. The answer will be option C. That is, the deficiency of rain catch due to vertical acceleration of air forced upward over the gauze is greater for lighter rain. It is not greater for heavy rain. Clear? Or it is not greater for the large drops or smaller for small raindrops. It is greater for lighter rain. Clear? So answer C will be the correct option. Clear? So now come to question number 25. The standard height of a standard rain gauze is option A 10 cm, B 20 cm, C 30 cm, D 40 cm. तो क्या होगा? Answer C. Okay, 30 cm. It is the standard height of a standard rain gauze. Okay, answer will be option C. Now come to question number 26. What is the name of the feature that allows organisms to survive in conditions of its habitat? Okay, तो अपने habitat में रहने के लिए organism को जो feature allow करता है, what is the name? Clear? So option A में है adjustment, B adaptation, C acclimatization, D adaptive radiation. Okay, so what is adjustment? Adjustment refers to the psychological process through which organisms manage or cope with the demands and challenges of everyday life. But what is acclimatization? It is the process or result of becoming accustomed to a new climate or to a new condition. Clear? So it is for a new condition. Clear? Now, what is adaptive radiation? It is a process in which organisms diversify rapidly from an ancestral species into a multitude of new forms with reference to a new environmental niches. Clear? So, adaptive radiation का आंसर तो यह नहीं होगा. Generally, एडजस्टमेंट, एडेप्टेशन एंड एक्लिमेटाइजेशन, ये तीनों में कंफ्यूजन होता है. क्लियर? तो रिमेंबर दिस, यहाँ पे दिया है इन इट्स ओन हैबिटेट. ओके, द कंडीशन इज इट्स ओन हैबिटेट. क्लियर? तो न्यू हैबिटेट तो नहीं है, सो एक्लिमेटाइजेशन नहीं होगा. क्लियर? एवरीडे लाइफ के बारे में भी नहीं पूछा गया है. इट इज हियर नो साइकोलॉजिकल प्रोसेसेस और coping, managing things are not mentioned, right? So adjustment नहीं होगा. So answer will be adaptation. Okay, adaptation is the feature that allows an organism to survive in the conditions of its habitat. Clear? So answer will be option B. Okay, now come to the next question, that is question number 27. The greenhouse effect in the atmosphere is produced due to option A absorption and re-emission of infrared radiation by the atmosphere. Okay, now option B absorption and re-emission of UV ultraviolet radiation by the atmosphere. Clear? Option C absorption and re-emission of visible light by the atmosphere. Option D absorption and re-emission of visible light by clouds. Okay, तो ये ऑप्शन तो बिल्कुल नहीं होगा. क्लियर? तो यहाँ पे 3 रेडिएशंस आर मेंशन्ड. infrared, UV and visible light, okay, by the atmosphere. Clear? तो क्या होगा? What is the greenhouse effect in the atmosphere? Why it is produced? It is due to absorption and re-emission of infrared radiation by the atmosphere. Okay, option A will be the correct answer. Clear? Now come to question number 28. Which group of species exploit the biotic and abiotic resources in the same way? Okay, so option A, community, option B, ecarts, option C, biomes, option D, guild. Okay, तो क्या होगा आंसर? Guild. Okay, so these are the species, these are the group of species which exploit the biotic and abiotic resources in the same way. Okay, answer will be option D. Clear? Now come to question number 29. Which of the following is the smallest artificial ecosystem that has sustained for a long period? Okay, for a long period. यहाँ पे दिया है smallest artificial ecosystem. Okay, ये सब keywords हैं, याद रखना. Clear? So option A, Folsom Pond, option B, Folsom Bottle, option C, Folsom Stream, option D, none of these. Okay, if you don't know, then remember the answer. Answer will be option B, that is Folsom Bottle. Okay, it is the smallest artificial ecosystem that has sustained for a long period. Okay, so now come to the next question, that is question number 30. Correct descending order of relative contribution of various greenhouse gases to total global warming is? Option A, carbon dioxide, methane, CFCs, that is chlorofluorocarbons, then nitrous oxide. Okay, B में है कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, मीथेन, नाइट्रस ऑक्साइड, CFCs. C में है कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, CFCs, नाइट्रस ऑक्साइड, मीथेन. देन D में है कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, CFCs, मीथेन, नाइट्रस ऑक्साइड. ओके, सो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इज कांस्टेंट. ओके, तो पहले तो हो जाएगा कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, और यहाँ पे पूछा है डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर, मतलब बड़ा से छोटा. ओके, सो ज्यादा है किसका? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. क्लियर? फिर हमारा डिसाइड करना है मीथेन, CFC, नाइट्रस ऑक्साइड में. क्लियर? तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड के बाद क्या आएगा? मीथेन. ओके, तो ये दोनों ऑप्शन हो गए. क्लियर? A एंड B. फिर CFCs एंड नाइट्रस ऑक्साइड. क्लियर? तो पहले क्या आएंगे? CFCs. ओके, तो आंसर क्या होगा? ऑप्शन ए, दैट इज पहले सबसे ज्यादा ग्लोबल वार्मिंग कॉज करता है कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, देन मीथेन, देन क्लोरोफ्लोरोकार्बन्स, देन नाइट्रस ऑक्साइड. ओके, सो ऑप्शन ए विल बी द करेक्ट आंसर. इट इज द डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर. क्लियर? नाउ कम टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 31. UNFCCC stands for option A, United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, B, United Nations Federation Convention on Climate Change, C, United Nations Framework Council on Climate Change, D में है United Nations Federation Council on Climate Change. ओके, तो United Nations on Climate Change is constant. ओके, तो हमारा ऑप्शंस क्या क्या हो गए? फ्रेमवर्क कन्वेंशन, फेडरेशन कन्वेंशन, फ्रेमवर्क काउंसिल, फेडरेशन काउंसिल. ओके, तो UNFCCC इट स्टैंड्स फॉर यूनाइटेड नेशंस फ्रेमवर्क कन्वेंशन ऑन क्लाइमेट चेंज. ओके, सो फ्रेमवर्क कन्वेंशन होता है. क्लियर? नॉट फ्रेमवर्क काउंसिल और फेडरेशन कन्वेंशन और फेडरेशन काउंसिल. क्लियर? सो ऑप्शन ए विल बी द करेक्ट आंसर. क्लियर? नाउ कम टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 32. The El Nino phenomenon occurs in option A, Atlantic Ocean, B, Pacific Ocean, C, Indian Ocean, D, Arctic Ocean. Okay, so El Nino is a climate pattern that describes the unusual warming of surface waters in the Eastern Tropical Pacific Ocean. Okay, so it occurs in which ocean? Pacific Ocean. Okay, so answer will be option B. Clear? Now come to question number 33. Climate model may be used to predict option A, local air movement, option B, ocean temperature, option C, ice over on land, option D, all of the above. Okay, so it is used to predict all these three: local air movement, ocean temperature, then ice over on land. Clear? So answer will be option D. Clear? All of the above. Clear? Now come to question number 34. Following is or are the important Kyoto mechanisms. Okay, तो Kyoto mechanism क्या है? तो Kyoto protocol एक है. Clear? तो Kyoto protocol is an international agreement that aimed to manage and reduce carbon dioxide emissions and greenhouse gases. So these mechanisms include the emission trading as well as clean development mechanism. Clear? So answer will be what? Both A and B. Clear? Answer will be option C. Now come to the last question, that is, in an ecosystem, which one shows one-way passage? Okay, one-way passage. Clear? Option A, free energy, option B, carbon, option C, nitrogen, option D, potassium. Okay, so the behavior of energy in the ecosystem can be termed energy flow due to the unidirectional flow of energy, that is from solar radiation to the producers, then to herbivores and then to carnivores. Okay, so this energy cannot pass in the reverse direction. There is decrease in the content and flow of energy with rise in tropical level. Clear? Or tropic level. Clear? So in the ecosystem, which one shows one-way passage? Free energy. Clear? Option A, carbon, nitrogen, potassium, they form these biogeochemical cycles. Clear? So one-way passage किसका है? Free energy का. Okay, so this is all about your practice set 1 part B of environmental science targeting the CPET 2021. Okay, so we will upload the next practice set soon. Till then, stay tuned with us. Subscribe to our channel. Press the bell icon next to the subscription button. Select all so that you can get all the notifications whenever a new video comes up. Hit like, share and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, thank you.